know what it is?
What?
It's the fancy headset. Screw
Probably.
Let's just take it off.
Yeah. Let me see if I can put this better.
Oh, you could actually like walk around and do this now. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Like an away mission.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry about that, guys.
That's okay, man.
Yeah, for those that don't know, I've been staring at my garage door for 30 minutes waiting for...
Did you get my shit together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we're just going to put the whole thing up unedited. Our whole conversation about your porch is going to go up.
No.
Dan has the baby.
I'm
all
kidding.
gotta come out.
I'm
Baby's
kidding.
Good.
I'm kidding.
Baby's good. She projectile vomited on my wife the other day, and it was amazing. Because my wife was in mid-sentence, and then she just went, ah!
Yeah. Kids have a way of
That's
doing
hilarious.
that, man.
Oh, yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. But yeah, she's good. She's doubled, and her weight has doubled since she was born. So,
Oh, that's good.
yeah, it's real good. It's real good. So she's doing great. Everyone's doing great. Thanks.
Good.
Good to hear. Good to hear. All right, I'm going to play the intro.
Okay.
It's the Trekcast. Time for Trekcast. It's the Trekcast. Now the Trekcast. Time for Trekcast.
I forgot about this thing.
Yeah. That was sent in by David Willocks. It's amazing. It's awesome. It's weird. It's strange. It's cool. And all of those things all at once. He says it's reggae. I'm not 100% sold on that, but okay.
Yeah, I'm not. No. That's no reggae I've never heard of.
Yeah,
Not even
yeah.
Snoop Dogg's reggae.
That's definitely the most unique intro that anyone's ever sent us. I'll have
Yeah,
to say
it is
that.
unique. Yeah, it's definitely unique. There's a lot of work that went into that.
Yeah. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
We
Yeah.
appreciate that. And if anyone else has an intro or some sort of audio that they feel would enhance the show, by all means, send it to us, and we'll play it on the show.
Yep.
Is there like a style of music you guys would like to hear?
Yes,
What's that?
country music. I would love to
Oh,
hear.
God, no.
I would love to. And I don't even like country music. Well, I don't dislike it, but it's
Country
I
music burns my ears.
I don't own any. Well, for that reason alone, I want
No.
someone to create some Star Trek / Trekcast country music and send it to us.
The Conestoga wagon in the sky.
It'll be good.
Hey, it was started as or pitched as the wagon train to the stars.
That's right.
Mhm.
So, that kind of fits. Hey, we got to find that Patrick Stewart country thing that he did where, he floats in from the sky in his cowboy outfit and starts singing some
the
kind of
ride?
hoedown thing.
What?
You ever seen
Ride,
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
I'll
is
have to
that?
find the audio for that, and we'll have to play that.
It's like a Mad TV thing or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, he came
Yeah.
on. He had a bandana and everything, and he had it all dressed up at the cowboy hat, and he was doing some kind of rodeo song thing. I forget what it was. It was the exact song, but it was hysterical.
Wow.
It was pretty good. So,
All right.
but anyway, let's get into the news.
Attention all hands. It's time for Star Trek news.
And of course, that means welcome to Trekcast, the most unpredictable podcast in the universe. I played the intro, but I didn't say the. It's our
every
first
day is
time,
like
man.
Our first day.
That's okay. That's what makes us good.
So I had all sorts of computer issues, so my news sucks. But whatever. First news story comes from comicbook.com. Headline reads, Cody Rhodes dons Star Trek gear for AEW All Out. So I posted pictures of this last night.
Yeah.
But there's a new wrestling league out there called All Elite Wrestling. And,
boy.
yeah. And former WWE superstar Cody Rhodes is like one of the main guys. Cody Rhodes is the son of Hall of Famer Dusty Rhodes. So that's some lineage for you. But
Dusty
he came
Rhodes.
out in yeah.
Sounds like
Hard
a
Times, baby.
Chippendale name.
Something like that. But Cody
Dusty
came out.
Bottoms.
Yeah. Cody came out with old school TNG uniform on. Kinda. He had like a cut off shirt version of it because he was actually fighting.
No sleeves.
No sleeves.
Like a belly shirt.
Kinda. Yeah, like the sleeves were cut off.
Midriff
Like,
showing.
Like, is that what
Yeah.
Riker wears? Is that what Riker wears to Parisi Squares practice?
Probably. But he was wearing that, complete with the comm badge. They had Diamond Dallas Page dressed full uniform. That guy just looks out of place. It's hilarious.
I'm having like
And
UPN flashbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Cody's wife, Brandy, was dressed as 7 as 9. So,
boy.
7 as
and then they
9?
had their dog out there. I don't know why the dog was out there, but the dog was out there.
Because they're trying to tie it into Picard. That was number 1.
Yeah.
Oh, there
yeah.
you go. Yeah, there's number 1. Yeah. So, yeah. So that was pretty funny. I posted the pictures in the group. It's entertaining.
Yeah,
Um,
Was there any explanation as to why this was?
It's common for him to dress up in weird stuff.
Okay.
He's dressed up as anime characters before.
Okay.
For a long time on his trunks, he had the Triforce from Legend of Zelda on it.
His trunks? Who are you, my grandfather? Put on your
That's what-
square trunks. We're going.
That's what they call them.
That's Idahoan.
No, the
The
wrestling underwear, they call them trunks. That's what.
Okay.
Yeah.
My
yeah.
grandpa
The
was a
trunks.
luchador. I know this.
But were they cut off dungarees?
No, they're not dungarees.
Ripped Zumba pants.
So our next news story comes from showsnob.com, and it is Star Trek Picard. Jonathan Frakes talks about returning to play Riker. So he was at a convention recently, Fan Expo Canada, and he had the chance to talk about returning to the role of Riker. He says, "I haven't acted in a long time, and I haven't played Riker in 18 years. I've been very fortunate to be busy directing. I've acted briefly in a movie in Winnipeg about 10 years ago, but I had a major anxiety attack." He also, as we've stated before, directed 2 episodes of Picard. He said it was a lot of fun to play Riker again, and he also posted a picture of himself behind a camera shooting Picard. So that's kind of
No
neat.
picture of him in uniform as Riker. That's what I'm waiting to see.
Oh, well, you're going to have to pay for that.
I know.
CBS All Access.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing him in a full Starfleet uniform.
I want him in the Cody Rhodes getup. Cut off shirt, belly shirt.
I'm just picturing him behind the porta potty, just blowing chunks.
Oh,
He's
God.
nervous.
Yeah. Probably. And our last news story comes from treknews.net. Ethan Peck really wants that Captain Pike Series 2. Or
Of course
as well.
he does. Yeah.
Well, of course he does. Yeah, of course he does.
Paycheck.
So he appeared at the 5th annual, I think I'm pronouncing this right, Ticonderoga convention?
Ticonderoga.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was in your area not too long ago.
Yep.
And apparently he talked about it. And he asked, they asked him if he was interested in doing the Pike series. And, of course, he said yes. He says it was such a special character. And there were so many people I told you could have had a cracked and crumbled under the pressure. And I thought I might have 2. But they had me episode by episode. And to do this, shave my eyebrows, it really took a lot of work out of other would really take me out of other work opportunity. He was excited. Sorry. He's very excited. He wants to do more. We'll see. He is returning for sure in the short treks. So maybe that's like the
I'm
wannabe
sure they've already
pilot.
filmed all those. I mean, I can't imagine
Yeah.
they didn't already film those while they were filming. Wouldn't you be filming those directly after filming season 2? Or would you really come back and call everybody in for a week and film those? Maybe you would.
Depends.
Maybe you would. I don't know.
Maybe you would. Yeah. It depends on what you want to do with them. Like, do you just want to get the season 2 out of the way and then like, all right, how do we want to attach the short treks? Do we even care? You know,
Yeah.
it really just depends on what they're going to do. So, but that's it. That's all I have for news stories.
Did you guys see the one going around the last couple of days about placing everybody from TNG series into their respective houses at Hogwarts?
Oh, I saw that come up, and I was like, oh, I'll save this for another time.
Okay.
But yeah.
That's hysterical. That's a good read.
I know nothing about Harry Potter.
Oh, you don't? Oh, man.
What's Hogwarts?
Hogwarts is a school that Harry Potter goes to.
I know what Hogwarts is.
I'm like, what?
I don't know anything about Harry Potter.
Yeah. But classing all of them in their individual houses, who would be in Slytherin?
I was going to say, Hogwarts is a girl across the street, I think. You're welcome.
That's why he's always taking pills. He got
That's right. It's itchy. So itchy.
Oh, jeez.
I broke Chad. It's been a while, but I broke Chad. He's red. Holy shit, he's red. You guys need to see the video episode just to see how red he turned.
Man. That's the supposed Indian blood coming out in me that I don't actually have.
Now we know Chad's weakness. It's space herpes jokes.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is why we love Daniel so much.
I'm adorable.
Yeah. And the hits just keep coming.
All right. Well, we're 45 minutes in.
Yeah, so, exactly.
Yeah.
What's any feedback?
12 minutes of material, but we got 45 minutes in. So.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't have any feedback. Did you have any feedback?
Nope, I don't either for right now. But we did have another donation on the coffee account, Mike Medina. We should bring that up. Mike's a regular contributor.
Thanks, Mike.
We appreciate it, Mike.
Yeah, thank you, Mike.
Yeah, that's awesome. Keep those donations coming in. We got plans for that stuff. And once we hit our goal, $300 is what we're trying to hit. We're getting close. We're halfway there. About halfway there. So that's not too bad.
About halfway, yeah.
Yeah. So that's not too bad. So we really appreciate it. Keep those things coming. It's on the coffee account. You can get to that via Trekcast.com. Plenty of links on the website. And we put those up every once in a while on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. But the website's the easiest place to go to get that kind of info. So we really appreciate it. Oh, one quick note, too. I think the first time I mentioned it was our last show, which was the little short story thing that I wrote and put up there as a blog post on the website, because I put blog posts up every once in a while. I haven't for a while now. I've got a story I'm writing, but that'll be the next one. But I want to thank everybody for going over there and reading those, because in the last 2 weeks since I said that and mentioned it, it's been about 150 times that the Miles O'Brien one was read yet again, and the little story I wrote was read again as well. So about 150 times combined between the two. So that was pretty good. So I appreciate that. So that's always
great.
over there. Yeah, that's always over there. Okay, want to move right into our topic, or are we done with? Yeah, I guess we're ready for that.
Yeah, we're ready for the topic.
Oh, come on.
Talking about Star Trek in this week's topic. Talking about the Star Trek in this week's topic.
And of course, our topic is.
Whoa, didn't we have special music? Yeah. Yes.
It'll fade out. It's about ready to fade out.
I'm so excited to do this.
Yes, we're going to be talking about Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Wait, no.
No, we're not.
No,
we're not doing Chiefcast.
Talks. No. I am so excited for next week, though. I mean, man. Anyway, okay. Football is here, ladies and gentlemen, and with that is our fantasy draft. That is our topic today. We're doing a fantasy draft. Daniel, this
Starship
is your idea.
fantasy draft.
Yeah.
We're not. Don't get scared out there, fellow nerds. Oh no, they're gonna talk sports. Yeah, exactly. Dan and I would be like, what?
You just sit there and listen and nod and drink your coffee, and that's when you definitely need
coffee in that nebula.
Yep. So, okay,
Yeah,
Daniel,
exactly.
fill us in. What are we doing here? You came up with this idea. It's brilliant, by the way. So,
Oh, well, thank you. So basically I was inspired by I don't know if you guys have ever done fantasy football. I've done it only a couple times. Okay, Chad has. Dan, have you?
No.
No? Okay. So typically, this is the time of year for fantasy football, and people get together at bars or houses or whatever, and they draft and they pick players, and that's their fantasy team, makes the teams more interesting to watch throughout the season. That's fun and all, but I thought we could do the same thing. Granted, we don't have a season really, but I figured we could draft a starship and draft crew members for each position of your typical starship, Federation starship. Yep, I got my notes too. I'm ready to go. We've kind of made some rules to make it a little more interesting, because I didn't want to do like we all pick, it's the MCU starship and Captain America and Iron Man, and no, that's stupid. So the rule is one character per franchise, and then that's it. So if Chad picks, I don't know, Iron Man as his chief engineer, all of the MCU is out, and Dan and I cannot pick the MCU. Now, the caveat is we're doing cinematic universes, so that would then leave like the X-Men open or the Fantastic Four, because even though down the road, if you hear this 2 years from now, and they're in Marvel, at this time they're not, so we're gonna go with it then.
Yeah.
And so that's how we're doing it. Yeah.
I should have read the directions better.
Oh no.
No.
Well, no, I have a couple of real people as opposed to characters.
Oh, that's well.
Okay.
We'll see.
Well,
You might not.
This is the first year we do this.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, maybe we can do this in the future. And
anything
yeah.
we've written down, we might have to just change on the fly because someone might take something from us.
Oh,
That's
I've
true.
got like at least 5 alternates for each one, just in case.
Oh.
I don't. I only have the one. I'll just do it on the fly. But 2 things with that. One, I think we should start from the bottom and work our way up. As in,
Yeah.
we start with the adversary first, then the wild card, then the bartender, then medical, then work our way up to captain.
We could do that. Typically, most fantasies, you just pick the position you want, so that way you get the characters you want or the athletes you want.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that does make
Yeah.
sense. I guess you can go all over the place, but
Yeah.
we'll just have to make sure.
I'm taking notes. I've got a spreadsheet that I can track all of ours. I even found this app.
Warning!
Oh, yeah. I am way too damn excited about this. So, I've got this, so we can figure out who's going to go first. It's got all of our names on it,
Yeah, look at
equal
that.
amounts. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Warning! Nerd alert! Nerd alert!
All right, so let's see who gets the first pick. Okay, looks like I do.
Yeah.
Rigged.
He just played a recording.
Right.
Video.
All right,
Video
let's
we made this morning.
let's do the next one to figure out who's after me.
Oh, you get to go
Oh,
twice.
whatever. No, that's crap. All right, there you go.
All right.
So
Awesome.
yeah, it's got the little sound effect.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
All right, so I guess I get number 1 overall draft pick.
Yeah, go for it.
So okay, I'm gonna start with my captain. I've got quite a list. Shit, I didn't think I'd be number 1. Okay, so I want somebody who's wise, who's good in conflict resolution, can handle himself in a fight. My number 1 and overall number 1 draft pick, Mr. Miyagi from The Karate Kid.
Something tells me we're not going to have much overlap, Daniel.
Oh my god.
We'll see.
So does this mean my security chief Johnny Lawrence is out?
Yeah, yeah,
Damn
it does. You'll have to put him in a body bag.
Oh my
There's
god.
no Daniel LaRusso, nothing.
All right, so that's your first pick for captain.
That's my first pick. Chad, it's your turn.
And you're gonna keep track of these because I don't know if I can write all this. Do you got a spreadsheet? You're gonna keep
Yeah,
track
I got
of?
it. I got a spreadsheet going right now.
We should
I'll
post all
post it
these
later.
too. Yeah, we should post
I
all
will.
this up.
I will.
Have a rankings and have everybody take the poll and see, who they.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
So what does he do now? Does he give his captain?
No, I can
Or do
pick
we give-
anything anywhere.
Okay,
Any
but-
position you want to do.
All right. What I'm saying
So-
is, do we give our captains, and then it's his turn to pick what he wants to do? Because captain is out now.
No.
Everybody
No.
gets a captain.
Everybody
to
gets
fill
a
your
captain.
whole
Everybody
ship.
gets a first officer.
I know that.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, when do we give our captains?
Whenever you want. It's
Whenever
my
you
turn.
want.
It's my turn now,
It's
so I
his
can
turn.
pick a captain or I can pick something else. And going off the way these rules are playing, what I'm going to do is go through and pick the ones I think are most likely to be picked by one of you two guys. So
Okay.
I take
All
my
right,
guy
that's fine.
first
Okay.
in the
Yeah.
position that I want him, just like you would in a regular
Yeah,
draft.
just like you would fantasy.
Yep,
Yeah.
just like you would in a
Okay,
regular
like you would
draft. Yep.
All right.
So
Very good.
I'm going to pick my adversary first.
Oh shit. Okay.
And this is real specific. It's Joker, but it has to be Heath Ledger playing Joker. It's Heath Ledger's Joker. That's the adversary.
Okay.
So that
All right.
cancels out all of Batman for you.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Well, there goes all of DC, because they're all one universe.
Yeah. No Superman, no Wonder Woman.
Yeah. No Blue Beetle. No. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
All right, Dan, it's your turn.
Let me see. I don't think you guys are going to pick any of mine.
Yeah,
so-
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be much overlap.
Oh, and you also get to name your starship, whatever you want to name it.
You should have told me that.
Well, no, that doesn't matter. Just whatever you want to name it.
Yeah, I know, but I would have given it some thought. Some
okay.
thought. All right.
We We
I
got
guess
several
I'll-
rounds of this. So you can think
I
about
guess
it.
I'll go with my chief engineer,
Okay.
and that's going to be Cooter from the Dukes of Hazzard.
Cooter.
Because he could fix anything.
Yeah.
And he's like Scotty, but in a sleeveless denim shirt. So sorry, guys. All of the Dukes of Hazzard universe is out.
Oh yeah. No worries there.
There goes my boss hog adversary.
All right, Daniel.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go counselor next, because I think my crew is gonna have a lot of trauma that they're gonna need help with, and I want to make sure I get this guy before any of you do. I think there's only one person that can help bring out the best in anybody, and that's gonna be Paddington Bear.
Oh God.
You can have him.
I need something more than just a nerd alert. I need like a eye roll. Oh my God. I need something like that.
All right, Chad, it's your turn.
I'm going to go with my counselor as well, just because it doesn't really matter at this point. I don't think there's any way you guys are going to have the same pickings that I do, but I'll just go with my
I don't
counselor.
know.
So I'm going to pick.
I've got serious ones.
Yeah, I'm serious about all these actually.
Okay.
This would make for a great show by the time you hear my whole cast. The counselor is going to be Tyrion Lannister from Game of Thrones.
Damn it.
The dwarf.
All right.
He's
Tyrion
my
Lannister.
counselor.
Nice.
Yeah.
He drinks and knows things.
He drinks and knows things. And he has great conversations with quotes that he just makes up. And who's the famous person who said this? Well, that famous person was me. All right, go for it.
Yeah.
Dan, your turn.
I'm gonna go with the bartender. And I'm gonna go with the bartender from the Deadpool movies.
Oh shit!
I
Weasel.
don't know who that dude is.
It's Weasel.
But he's hilarious.
TJ Miller
Is that his name?
TJ Miller
Yeah,
is the actual actor,
yeah.
and it's Weasel. And I had that pick for my bartender too. Damn it!
Did you really?
Yes, I did. I did.
That's awesome.
Oh, now I got to come up with another one. I should have picked that one first. Damn it. Oh well. Good pick. Good pick.
Hold on, my computer just crashed on me again because it's awesome.
Time for a new one.
Yeah, I just got this one like a few months ago.
Really?
Yeah, it's got issues. Like every time I download an update, I have to call tech support because it like completely just dies.
Update.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, downloads an update.
Yeah.
Right. That's not what I mean. All right, hold
There
on.
are coverings you can put over the keyboard so it doesn't get sticky. Okay, so
That was the line.
I
was
crossed
Chad.
it. I can't help
Okay,
it.
there's Paddington, there's Joker. Dan, you picked who?
He picked Weasel from Deadpool. So Deadpool is totally
bartender
out.
From Deadpool.
Okay.
So Deadpool is
I'm just-
out. That kind of means X-Men's out.
The Fox X-Men movies are out.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm still okay. Other than I got to find another bartender. Damn.
Okay.
gonna
I'm trying to
think about
update
that.
this with everything. We got Cooter from Dukes of Hazzard. Bartender. You've got dude from Deadpool. Weasel.
Yep.
Okay. And then Chad, you've only picked the Joker, right?
And I picked the counselor Tyrion Lannister.
Tyrion Lannister. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna pick first officer because I already know who I want. I want somebody who is going to help boost morale because space is lonely.
Oh god.
Somebody who will always remind you to treat yourself. That's going to be Tom Haverford from Parks and Rec, aka Aziz Ansari.
Tom Haverford.
Well, your
Yeah.
ship is going to be fun, at least.
Hey, we will treat ourselves.
Yeah, yeah. Very good.
That's a problem because my Ron Swanson captain is out now.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Sorry, buddy.
That's all right. That's all right because I have a backup. I have a backup
All right.
who's very, very Ron Swanson like.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm afraid of this.
With that said, I'm going to go ahead and pick my captain. That way I can make sure I at least get
Get who you want.
who I want. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to probably get screwed up somewhere here now with the way we're going because I think we all have this kind of the same bent of making it somewhat serious and somewhat funny.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, you got to entertain.
Yeah, exactly. So, my captain is going to be Admiral Helena Kane from Battlestar Galactica, the commander of the Pegasus.
Damn it! I had a Battlestar character later.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Admiral.
Admiral Helena Kane. She's badass. Don't give a shit. Gonna get it done. Just whatever. Get the hell out of my way. I'm gonna make it work. We're gonna blow everything up. Done. Moving on. No drama. Just
Nice. All right. It's Dan's turn.
yep.
I'm gonna go with my first officer,
Okay.
and I choose Technical Sergeant Michael Mike Horvath from the movie Saving Private Ryan.
Oh
He
wow.
was played by Tom Sizemore.
Yep. Yep.
He's a non-commissioned officer, but I don't care because we're just making this shit up. I chose him due to his undying devotion to his commanding officer.
Yeah.
There's a scene in that movie where the squad is basically on the verge of mutiny. It's towards the end. And a soldier, I can't remember the character's name. I can't remember. I can't remember the character's name. But he basically announces, "I'm leaving. I'm out of here." And Horvath unholsters his sidearm and threatens to, quote, "shoot him in his big fucking mouth."
Yeah. Yeah.
He didn't hesitate at all. He was prepared to kill his fellow soldier to maintain the chain of command. And that is the most important job of a first officer, is to make sure that the crew is loyal to the captain. So Not as funny as my other choices, but,
no.
No, that's important.
but I do
Save
like
me.
him as an actor. Too.
Tom Sizemore's
That
awesome.
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's awesome.
And that is a great movie.
That is a
And,
hell of a movie. That sequence of storming Normandy. That's tough to make another movie based on World War II and have that scene in it and top that.
Yeah.
That was just so realistic. That was.
I can't watch the end of that movie without tearing up. That's just a great movie.
Yep, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
Band of Brothers was a wonderful show as well, based on the whole on HBO. That was another hard one to watch.
Yeah,
great.
I never saw that one. I heard good
you gotta
things
watch
about
that.
it. But
If you like anything about World War II, you should watch Band of Brothers.
all right, I'll check it out.
Dan, you're
All
up,
right.
buddy. After you got a nice big refreshment there and the Slurpee we all heard. So
Me?
yeah, this is why he was
Dan-
late this morning. He went to Dunkin' Donuts.
He's got multiple beverages. This guy.
I do. I got a 2-drink minimum.
Daniel's like a strip club. He's got a 2-drink minimum.
That's right.
The girl across the street called Hogwarts and a 2-drink
Oh,
minimum. I
that's-
mean, we are
It's
just
an
totally.
exciting life here in Post Falls, Idaho.
Yep, that's where he got his Hogwarts. Oh man.
All right, science officer. Damn it, there goes Dr. Gaius Baltar.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I want somebody who knows about science, who is a competent explorer, loves to travel. I'm going to go with the Doctor from Doctor Who.
Yeah, that's a good
Okay.
pick.
Yeah.
Now, which one? Which actor playing the Doctor? The girl or the guys?
I my favorite is Matt Smith,
Yeah, yeah,
because that's the first one I really saw. So
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. My
Okay,
turn?
that's my pick. Yeah.
Okay,
it's your
awesome. My turn. I don't know. I feel like I need to kind of skip around now. I'll take one of my wild cards,
turn. Okay.
and this this character is going to be like don't really know if he's a good guy, a bad guy, whatever. He's going to be the Harry Mudd, basically, of the not really a member of the crew kind of thing, and never would be in a uniform. But that would be Danny Ocean from Ocean's 11, and that is the not the original with Frank Sinatra, but what's his name? Damn it, I can picture it. George Clooney.
George Clooney.
Yeah, George Clooney playing Danny.
I
Ocean.
like that pick.
Yeah, that'd be your wild card. He'd be your Harry Mudd kind of guy.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
Yeah,
Totally
that'd
see
work.
that.
That'd work really well.
Yeah.
You're
All
up,
right.
Dan.
I'm gonna go with counselor, and I wrote this a couple different ways. My first choice would be my ship doesn't have one because I think it's dumb,
Okay.
and apparently everyone thinks it's dumb because TNG was the only show to have a counselor until Deep Space Nine's season 7, when Ezri came along. It's like 6 years that space station was fine without a counselor. And
They
then
did
all
go
of
to
a-
war though. I mean,
Yeah, but they were at war well before she came about. They made her a counselor because it would fit the storyline. Is that here she essentially has multiple personality disorder, but she's a counselor.
right.
Does that make any sense? Yeah. So, so I didn't want one, but if I'm forced to have one, I think I would pick Dr. Phil. Because he's a no-nonsense guy who doesn't shy away from telling people that they are responsible for their own problems.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Instead of holding everyone's hand. and,
Yeah. Dr.
and all
Bashir,
that.
we're in here again today. I guess the only thing we could really do is give you a big giant cup of whoop ass. I mean, what else are we going to do with you?
Wait, does
And I-
does
and
that
I
mean
haven't-
that Dr. Oz is off the table now? They're kind of the same.
Yeah,
they're
that's
in the
their
same
cinematic
They're in the
universe.
same universe.
Yeah.
And I also have it in my notes that if he's taken, I would choose the Cash Me Outside girl. And, because
That's a good.
then she could be my season 1 character who dies a third of the way through the season.
There you go.
So that's my choice and my backup.
That's the greatest. like 5 minutes of television ever between her and Dr. Phil. I mean,
It's so awkward and bad. It's great.
all right, Daniel.
Yeah. Let me take a look here.
Catch me outside. How about that? Maybe I should have that clip. Maybe I should have that clip. It'd go right along with this one.
I also have Mexican judo. You
Right.
don't know if I got a gun. You don't know if I got a knife. You don't know if I got friends outside, man.
And then next comes the girl. Catch me
The
outside.
man.
How about that?
Cash me outside. Cash me outside. Step into the airlock. I'll cash you outside.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm gonna go with bartender.
Uh-oh.
I want somebody who the crew will be able to talk to.
Is it
Give-
Mo?
No, he's on the list, but I'm not going with Mo. I think that you guys will like this pick. Nancy Callahan, aka Jessica Alba's character from Sin City.
Ooh.
Yeah, my
I've
bar
never-
got real interesting now.
Yeah.
Never seen it, but sitting at a bar looking at Jessica Alba, I could think of worse things to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll do my bartender then too, because it's the exact same thing, only the opposite. Mine's going to be someone who can really spin some drinks. The ladies will love to come in and look at him, and maybe his ability to really talk and walk you through your problems isn't really there because he's just trying to get laid. But Brian Flanagan, cocktail, Tom Cruise.
He's just flipping bottles of
Yeah.
blood wine in the
Yeah,
air.
yeah.
All right.
All right.
Let's see. I'm gonna pick my chief of security, and he's played by Dennis Franz. He is NYPD Blues Detective Andy Sipowicz of the fictional 15th Detective Squad. Now we've seen police on Star Trek, but they're they're just Starfleet security officers.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're basically like patrol officers, but any major crime would require a long-term investigation, and they would need a seasoned detective. And Andy is about as seasoned as they come, if that season is salt. But so yeah, Andy Sipowicz, chief of security.
Now, does that mean I
Aboard
can't?
the USS Trainwreck. That's the name of it.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Does this mean I can't pick like Ice-T from Special Victims Unit?
Those are different universes.
Okay. Just making sure.
That's NBC.
Okay.
But,
So,
but you know what's interesting? If you were to pick him, that would knock out like so many different shows, because all those Chicago shows
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all
set.
connected.
are set in the same universe,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's actually, believe it or not, connected to the X-Files also.
Huh.
Yeah, that guy. What the heck was his name?
Robert Beltran, isn't it?
Yes. Is that
No,
no?
Robert Beltran, isn't that Chakotay?
Belzer.
no. Yeah, that's Chakotay.
Richard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chakotay.
Somehow
Chakotay was
Chakotay's in all of these.
Yeah.
All of these shows.
That's the worst network ever.
Oh God.
It's not a good network now.
No, but Richard Belzer, he was in.
Yeah.
He was in like. He appeared in like 4 different Law and Orders, and he also appeared in Homicide, and yeah, there was an episode of the X-Files where he appeared. So he's like the Kevin Bacon of of TV shows. That character.
Yeah, he was in a ton of stuff.
Yeah. I don't even know if he's still on that show. Is he?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I haven't watched those shows in so long. I never really
haven't
was
either.
into them anyway, but I would watch them every once in a while, but I haven't seen any of those for so long. I do love John Mulvaney's little stand-up routine he does about Ice-T, and he says he loves Special Victims Unit or whatever it is that Ice-T's on, and he's like, he works in the sex crimes division, and he's been doing it for 10 years. But suddenly they come across a crime scene, and the one lady describes this person who did the crime to Ice-T as a guy who likes little girls, and Ice-T is totally like beside himself, as in, that's a thing. You've been in the sex crime division for 10 years, buddy. You never heard of that? That's funny shit. Anyway, okay. Whose turn is it?
Is it yours,
Yeah.
Chad, or is it mine?
No, it's yours. I just went. Right?
Oh, it's mine. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Think I better get my medical officer out of the way while I can.
Yeah, that's my next one too.
Yeah. I don't know if this is gonna sink you, but
It might.
I feel like I've made a good choice. You need somebody who can make miracles in space, right? Because who knows what you're coming into, and there's only one person whose actual name is Miracle Max from The Princess Bride.
The most obscure fucking...
You're right.
I'm sitting here thinking you really are going to sink me after that comment, and then you pull that out, and I'm like, what the?
You're welcome. It's not a bad pick.
The chocolate coating makes it go down easier.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He's only mostly dead.
He's only mostly dead. Good pick. Okay, so I'm going to do my medical too, because this will knock out a whole bunch of characters if you are so inclined anyway. Janet Frazier from SG-1, the medical lady from their little sick bay or med bay or whatever they called it on that show, the nurses station. Anyway, I pick her because she goes into the field too and kicks ass as well.
Right. So that's good.
That's all the SGU.
Max is not going to fight.
Yep, all the SGU's out.
Oh man.
All right. Well, I'll just do my chief medical officer.
Okay.
I'm going to go with WebMD.
Since you can't pick EMH.
Just WebMD.
Yeah.
You just ask the computer, like, hey, this is how I feel. What do I have? Computer's like, oh, there's a 97%
You have cancer.
chance. You've got default.
Just default. You have cancer.
That's actually a great pick, and it makes me think that I should have picked those machines from Idiocracy.
Oh yeah.
Remember
yeah.
when he walks in, this is the hospital? Yeah, you walk up to the machine. There's only 3 things that can happen. Either drink the Slurpee shit we make everybody drink, or you're going to die, or we give you a shot and you leave. That's it.
So my real pick, I chose Dr. Bussey. And you guys don't know Dr. Bussey because I only met him a few months ago. But one of the times my wife was in the hospital, he was the on-call obstetrician. Nice. He's a huge Trekkie.
Yep.
He has probably the best bedside manner that I've ever seen. And Star Trek is all about representation. We've never had a black doctor as the
There you go.
As the the chief medical officer on the show. I mean, there've been other doctors that they've interacted with, but not the chief medical officer. So, I mean, he's a homosexual black man. So, talk about representation. There you go. Check off.
How's he going to get along with Cooter and Weasel?
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Weasel.
I didn't think of that.
I feel like Weasel will be down for anybody, but
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. All right, chief engineer is my next pick. Oh, you know what? I'm surprised we haven't gone here yet. I'm gonna pick this guy, John Lamar from the Orville.
See, I didn't think of it. I didn't consider anybody from the Orville because
no.
I just in my head it's Star Trek.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got other options if you guys want to nix Orville.
No,
that's fine.
Your pick, man.
Okay. All right.
Well, just like you can pick somebody from Galaxy Quest.
That's true. All right, Chad, you're next.
I'm just gonna keep going up from the bottom. Security officer, and that would be Sarah Connor
Oh, that's a good pick.
Yeah, and I don't mean like the young girl they got to do the Sarah Connor Chronicles that lasted 2 seasons, who was also on Serenity, but I mean the original badass Sarah Connor, who's going to be in the next movie that comes out next summer or whatever it is. I could picture her face so well, but I can't say her name.
Linda Hamilton.
Yeah, Linda Hamilton. Linda Hamilton. Yep. So she'd make a kick-ass security officer. And she'd be sleepless too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just doing pull-ups on the side of a bed.
Yeah,
She's
She's laying down doing crunches while there's nothing to do at the
for no reason.
tactical station, just for the hell of it.
What are you doing? Scans? All right, I'm gonna knock some out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never see anybody in Star Trek working out.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, no. Worf does his calisthenics and
Enterprise, they have that little gym
Yeah.
like all the time.
Yeah, I mean like lifting weights.
I think Picard lifted weights, or he talked about it. I know there's one where he's like,
I don't know.
"Oh, I've got to work out more," or something like that.
I just don't.
No,
Anyway.
they don't do CrossFit because that crap sucks.
Yeah, and I don't count the scene where Troy and Crusher are in the leotards doing their stretching and stuff. Working out. I don't count that as working out.
Doing mommer size or whatever that was.
Whatever that was at the time, yeah, mommer size.
All right, I'm gonna go with one of my wild cards.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with my transporter chief.
Okay.
And I'm gonna choose Jeff Goldblum as Seth Brundle from The Fly.
Oh boy.
And I chose him because I figure by the 25th century, he'd have gotten all the bugs out of the transporter. Get it?
Pun intended.
Did there bugs? Get it?
Yeah.
Wah, wah.
No, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I consider
That's
Jeff.
pretty good.
I consider.
I rewatched that movie a few years ago, and it's a good movie still.
Oh yeah, definitely. I consider.
You know, I've never
picking,
seen it.
Oh wow,
You
you
really
gotta watch
never
that.
seen it?
You
Never.
gotta watch that.
Oh yeah, watch that.
Yeah.
I will.
Good.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like sign off, go watch it, come back, we'll finish.
Yeah,
the
see you
show.
guys later.
Maybe that's what he was doing before the show started, Dan. Anyway, okay.
That's right.
Your turn, Daniel.
All right. Maybe I'll just get my main crew out of the way and get my security chief while I can. God, there's some good ones on here. Any one of these I can take because we haven't gone to these franchises. I think I've got a lot of silliness, so I need somebody kind of serious. And nobody's got more strength and willing to save everybody than the Jack Bauer Power Hour, Jack Bauer from 24.
There you go.
Kiefer Sutherland,
That's gonna be your
security chief.
security chief. Okay.
He's running
Yeah,
out of time all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be hysterical. Every time you see him, a clock pops up at the bottom somewhere and he
Yeah.
just starts counting down. He's only got so much time to do whatever.
He's just
Doesn't
yelling
matter what it
Chloe.
is. There's just always on the clock.
Yeah,
Then it
that's
cuts
my
back to
running bit.
Then he cuts back to the captain. He's got the pad in his hand. He's like, "Yeah, he's almost dead, guys."
Exactly. Nobody believes him, even though he's always right.
Yeah.
Nobody believes him at all.
All right, I'll go with my chief engineer,
Okay.
the original MacGyver, Richard Dean Anderson. Big hair and all. Big hair and all. Because, if you need to make some sort of transmitter that knocks out a Jimdar sensor post or whatever, you can give the guy a toothpick, a tin can, and a string, and it'll work.
Well, the Joker's always up to stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, Dan.
Dan.
Let's see.
You still got captain, science officer.
Yep, my science officer is Dr. Sheldon Cooper
Yeah.
from The Big Bang Theory. He's smart. He's really smart. He's really, really, really smart. And like Paul Stamets, he has 0 people skills, and that would make for an interesting show. I mean, we watched him for 10 years, alienating his friends and family.
Yeah.
I think it would be interesting to see him in a paramilitary setting.
I like that.
Yeah, that would
I
be
like
cool.
that.
Just to see him in an actual uniform, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Daniel.
You know, I'm surprised we haven't gone here. So I'm going to go for my wild card, right? Because I'm down to wild card and adversary. Because it's taken us so long to get to the MCU, I'm going to pick Captain America as a wild card.
For what position?
Just
to have him hanging around?
yeah, he's guest star every now and then.
Does he show up in his Captain America uniform?
Yeah, goddamn right he does. He's out there looking for Thanos. I don't know. They run into him.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
You got to give him some nonsense to do. Like, he's the guy, he has no lines. He's the guy who walks onto the bridge, steps off the turbo lift, walks over to the captain, hands him a pad. He taps it a few times, hands it back to him, and he
Yeah,
walks
he just
away.
walks off. There's nothing, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no explanation as to why he's dressed like Captain America.
Yeah.
Oh, there wouldn't be. He would just be there. He would just be there.
Yeah. All right, my science officer, Doc from Back to the Future.
Oh, he was on my list for that as well.
I mean,
So
if you can build
Doc Brown.
you can build a
I
freaking
can't
time
have-
machine in 1985, then I'm assuming somewhere in the future when you're in a starship, you can do a hell of a lot more.
Exactly.
So I can't have Biff as my main adversary then.
No, you cannot have Biff. He's gone.
All right. Let's see, where am I at? I have Captain. I have 2 wild cards and a main adversary.
Right.
So one of my wild cards is the Helm. I picked a helmsman. And I know that Star Trek is off limits, but it's Star Trek characters, not Star Trek actors. So
Okay.
I'm picking Dwight Schultz, who played Lieutenant Reginald Barclay.
Yep.
But on my show, he's Captain H.M. Howling Mad Murdoch from the A-Team. Because no matter what sort of vehicle they put in front of him, he could fly it.
Yeah.
He was a pilot.
That's pretty
So-
good.
This is your captain?
No,
No,
that's
this is
my
helmsman.
Oh, your helmsman. Okay.
One of his wild cards.
One of my wild cards. Yep. So if you were going to pick B.A. Baracus as your security chief, you're out.
You're out.
I already
yeah.
got my security chief.
I think we all do.
Yeah.
All right, Daniel. We're coming down to the wire here.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick my main adversary while I can. I'm gonna pick the Xenomorph from Aliens because
Okay.
we're gonna be scary.
I don't know. Mine might be scarier. But we'll see. We'll see.
Shit.
Okay. What?
Can't
you
pick-
have Ripley
can't-
for something?
Yeah, I was going to have Ripley
Yeah.
for my number 1. It just dawned on me after I was thinking about that for a minute. Wait, I can't pick Ripley as my number
Nope.
1. Son of a...
Now you
But
gotta think.
She was in Galaxy Quest, so you could still pick her if you want.
For
Yeah,
something
but I
else.
don't want her character in Galaxy Quest as my number 1. I want Ripley. Dang it.
Dana
All right,
Barrett,
well then I
Dana
guess...
Barrett from Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
There you go.
I guess I'll pick one of my wild cards.
Okay.
And this character would actually go right along with the Danny Ocean character as being kind of not a member of the crew, but someone who's kind of around, and that would be Johnny Rico from Starship Troopers.
Oh, man.
Because if you needed a football scene, he's good.
And why wouldn't you in space?
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
So that leaves me with number 1 and one more wild card.
I'm kind of amazed we haven't done Star Wars at all. Like no
Nah.
Star Wars characters have been used.
Nah.
All right,
So
Dan.
I have a wild card left.
You have a wild card and a captain.
And
And
main
an adversary.
Yep. Look, I'm checking them off as
Okay.
I go.
All right.
So one of my wild cards is the position of chef.
Okay.
And this is a person who, on Enterprise, we never saw the chef. We heard about him, but we never saw him.
Well,
So
at the end we saw him. It was Riker.
No, that was Riker playing
Yeah.
the part. For a while they were trying to get William Shatner to come in. And
Oh,
play
were
the
they?
chef. Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
remember
funny.
hearing that. But in my mind, I always imagined that this person was the chef, and it was okay because we never got to see him. But I chose Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
And the idea is that he's a total asshole to everyone else who works in the galley, but he's just an amazing chef, and for that reason, the captain puts up with it. So that's my chef.
Okay.
Cool.
Which leaves me with my captain and my adversary. So
Daniel.
So I just got wild cards left. Oh. Well, if we're gonna go wild card, we need to have the actual wild card. Charlie from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
He can come on, say anything. He can just say anything.
I know.
Yeah,
exactly. Exactly.
How'd you just use the restroom? There's no toilet paper in there. I found a square. Where'd you find a
Who
square?
wants
There's no more
milkshakes?
squares.
Yeah, exactly. You know you'd watch that show. Him and Captain America just walking around.
Oh my god.
God knows what.
He'd stop by and say, "That really is That really is America's ass."
Exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pick my number one. I just I don't know how I feel about it. But whatever.
Okay.
Blade, Wesley Snipes.
Some motherfucker's always trying to ice skate uphill.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh man.
Oh, I should have picked Shaft, and not
Oh, that
the
would've been
original
great.
Shaft, but the new Shaft with what's his name?
With Sam Jackson.
Sam Jackson, yeah, that's right.
I thought
Oh, well.
about doing a ship that was nothing but Sam Jackson characters.
Yeah. They're all clones.
The Borg show up and they're all like, "Motherfucker!"
Well, that's the Quentin
The whole
Tarantino
ship.
movie. I mean,
Yeah.
All right,
All right,
Dan.
Dan, it's your turn.
You got your last one more. You got two more picks, don't you?
Yeah, I got main adversary and captain.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
I think I'm going to do my main adversary. And,
Okay.
I chose the visitors from V.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting to face a villain that doesn't want to conquer you. They don't want power. They don't want territory. They don't want influence. They're just hungry and they want to eat you.
Yeah. That was
I
one
like
of the
that.
worst. Well, it was one of the worst reboots ever. Was the new series that what did they only do 2 seasons?
Yeah.
And I used to
think it was
love
2.
that show when it first came out. I watched it as a kid, scared the crap out of me, but I loved it as a kid.
Yeah.
You know, and man, they could have done so much with that, and they just bombed it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They bombed it big time. All right, Daniel.
My last one is my wild card. One of my final wild card. Say. You know what? I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna get my favorite character in all of Star Wars, Lando Calrissian.
And
All
which
right.
position is this?
That's a wild card.
You know, he's a swindler, card player, scoundrel. You'd like him.
Now, is it Lando Calrissian or Lando Griffin?
Calrissian.
All right.
Okay, I got one last wild card.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pick.
You get the weirdest ship, Chad.
I do.
I'm just like looking at the list. It's so weird.
It is. It's all over the place.
Yeah.
I have my wife's obstetrician.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
And Cooter.
And Cooter.
I have a gay black obstetrician and Cooter. Yeah, that's television gold. Television gold right there.
Yeah. I'll go with from Lie to Me, Tim Roth's character from Lie to Me. I forget his name now. That's where you can always tell if someone's lying just by their facial expressions and their posture and all that kind of stuff. That would be a great wild card to have, who's just somebody else who's just kind of not a member of the crew. He's just around. He kind of shows up here and there and gets in the way and not very diplomatic. That would be my final
I like
pick.
it.
Yep.
Dan, you got the final pick.
The final
Your
pick.
Captain,
my commanding officer of the USS Trainwreck.
Yeah.
He's
going to tell Andy Sipowicz what to do.
I chose former U.S. Congressman from the Lone Star State of Texas, Ron Paul. So just so you know, if you have any picks left,
wait, hold on. You can't do that though, because it's in the same it's in the same universe as your obstetrician, because they're both real.
That's true. That's true.
No.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
I'll let you have it, but I'm not wrong.
I'll pick a new obstetrician then.
No.
Because I really want Ron Paul, because he is Starfleet's first libertarian captain. He solves the galaxy's problems by minding his own fucking business.
God, these are such weird ships.
Yeah, they are.
Here, I'll go over them. Chad, we've got as captain Admiral Helena Kane. He's got Blade, Doc Brown, MacGyver, Sarah Connor, Tyrion Lannister, Janet Fraser, Brian Flanagan from Cocktail. The Joker's their main adversary. And he's also got Danny Ocean, Johnny Rico, and Tim Roth just running around.
Yeah. Just for good measure.
Just to do it. Dan's got Ron Paul, Sergeant Mike Havort, Dr. Sheldon Cooter, Andy Sipowicz, Dr. Phil, Dr.
Oh my God.
Weezer, Seth Brundleman, what's his name? Wildman from A-Team?
Murdoch.
What was his?
Murdoch,
yeah. Gordon Ramsay, and they're fighting the visitors. I've got Mr. Miyagi and Tom Haverford leading the crew.
Geez.
With the Doctor and Lieutenant John Lamar, Jack Bauer, Paddington Bear, Miracle Max, Nancy Callahan hardly wearing anything, Captain America, Charlie and Lando Calrissian against the Xenomorphs.
I think the Xenomorphs are going to win in that battle. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, my team is screwed.
I think they're screwed.
Yeah.
Oh, those are the weirdest ships. The name of my ship, by the way, is the USS Liberator.
Nice.
See, it's funny because I don't know if my captain would get involved. It really depends on who the visitors are eating.
Yeah.
Captain, the visitors are eating the Ferengi. Well, really, that's between them and the Ferengi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we should go scan that gaseous anomaly over there and mind our business.
Yeah. Mine's the exact opposite. They'd get involved in everything and kill anybody who thought was going to get in their way, and not care. It'd be like the crew of the Equinox. They would just, who cares? We got to do it.
Hey, my ship is going to crane kick people because no can defend.
Wax on. Wax off the shields. Wax on the shields. Wax off the shields.
He doesn't say shields, though. He says wax on shields. Wax on.
Yeah.
He's in the holodeck. Paint the fence.
Oh man,
Oh,
the
man.
stories you could tell.
Oh man, this was a lot of fun. I enjoyed this
Yeah.
way too much.
Yep. Pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, so people should let us know what they think of our picks.
Yeah, we'll
We'll
put
post
a
'em up.
poll up in the group. See what people think, and yeah, maybe we'll do this once a year or something.
Yeah, right around football season. That sounds good
Yeah,
to me.
right around football season. It's a good
Sounds
little
good
bit.
to me.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't
Very
forget,
cool.
guys, we have coming up our DS9 Fantasy Reboot.
Mm-hmm. That one I can't wait for.
That's going to
Yeah.
be big.
I have a joke in my head for like 6 months for this thing. I can't wait.
Daniel's playing the long game.
Yep.
Oh, I'm playing the long game. It's good times.
All right. Anything else we need to cover, gentlemen? That was awesome.
No, that was it.
How do people contact us?
Oh yeah.
TrekcastTNG@gmail.com. Chad is wrong @gmail.com.
Instagram,
Trekcast TNG,
Facebook.
Twitter, and Instagram, of course. The website,
Yeah.
Facebook group, Trekcast.com for the website, Trekcast and Facebook group to get over there as well. If you're not part of that group, you should be. We have a lot of fun in there.
Don't we have a link to the group on the website?
We do have a link to the
Yeah.
group on the website. Been there all along. It's at the very bottom of this page. Any page you're on, scroll to the bottom. You'll see a whole bunch of links down there. One of which, of course, is the coffee account. If you're so inclined, if you like what we're doing, you want to help support the show, please go over to coffee account and buy us a coffee. $3. I mean, you can put in whatever you want, but I think most commonly people give about a $3 donation, so that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you want to do, we'd appreciate the help. There's no subscription to it. There's no long-term thing. So if you go give $3, it's not going to automatically debit you again $3 next month. It's just a one-time thing. And everybody who's going in there and donating on a regular basis every month are doing it of their own free will. So we really appreciate that. That takes
we do.
some effort. That
Yeah.
takes some thought. And we really appreciate that, guys. So and we're going to have some special
Yeah.
content that's going to go up there at some point. Daniel and I have been talking about that a lot lately. So that stuff will be coming. So those who have donated to the show will have some special content over on the coffee account coming soon.
Yeah, that'll be good.
So, with that said, if you have an intro or an outro that you want to make and send in to us, we will play it. We are not bashful. David Willox,
No, not
thanks
after the
again
last
for your,
one.
Yeah, thanks for your intro. He also gave us an outro as well, which I'll play here at the end too. So, pretty cool stuff.
And,
Anything else,
I
gentlemen?
don't know if this is a thing. But if you have a middle tro, if you have a bumper, if you just have an audio message, anything, send it to us. We'll put it on the show. We'd love to hear from you guys.
Yep. We're not shy about doing that.
No, it's a lot of fun for all of us.
It is. I think pretty much every time someone has sent in something, we've played it on the show. I don't think there's been a time we said, no, we're not going to. So
Yeah, that sounds about right.
you can pretty much say whatever you want. And, of course, when you donate on the coffee account, you have the option of typing in a message. And when you do, I have to read it on the show. So you've heard me saying, yeah, that's why.
So write some /fic poetry.
Oh, God.
Yes, please.
That would be funny. I would read it. That's fine. All right, gentlemen, great show. Appreciate the time.
All right, guys, it's been real.
All right,
thanks.
Here's our outro.
Nice.
It was the Trekcast. That was the Trekcast. The end of Trekcast.
Pretty good outro, really.
That was the Trekcast.
Yeah. It was the Trekcast.
It was,
Yeah.
yeah.
End of Trekcast.
Past tense.
Yep.
Trekcast.
Nice.
All right, guys.
All right.
See you next time.
Yep. See
See
you
ya.
guys. Appreciate it.
All right. Bye.
Bye.